Hey, how's it going? Probably 5 years ago, I managed to lose around 20 kilos quite quickly, which sorted out my type 2 diabetes and hypertension. So if you're here, you could well be over 50 like me, struggling with the same sort of issues. And if you are, please follow along, because I'll run through everything I did to kind of fix myself without medication, and hopefully you'll pick up some tips and see whether you can too. So, a little bit about me. I'm based in Western Australia, living on a farm north of Perth. Probably see the boys over there. So a few years ago, I was living in Tasmania, of all places, a little island just off the south of Australian continent. And I guess I hadn't been to the doctors for 30 years. Like, I never get sick, had no issues, was reasonably healthy. Like, I was living on a farm, so I was out doing farmy type stuff, fencing and chopping wood and doing all that sort of good stuff. And I had a opportunity to help out a local council with some, I guess, business mentoring. So just helping businesses in the area get up and running, navigate the labyrinth that is local government, and basically make their life a lot easier. And so part of that gig, they wanted me to take a medical, which was something I guess I'd never done. And as part of that process, the doctors that I went to for this, just run-of-the-mill boilerplate medical, said, "Hey man, your blood pressure is off the scale, off the charts, and so is your blood sugar." So that was a bit of a wake-up call. So I fished around a little bit, looking at ways I could get off the medication they just put me on, because I'm not a big fan of pharma at all. And through that process, I came across a doctor that was literally down the road from me in Tassie, called Dr. Gary Fetke, who was basically preaching the benefits of a low-carb or no-carb diet. So, like most people, big fan of bread, rice, pasta, and that sort of stuff. And that's basically what was killing me. So I found that quite confronting, and also once you get into the weeds of the subject and you look at like the demonization of red meat, in the 50s and 60s, how people switched people onto low fat and got them to ditch butter and ditch tallow and all the sort of stuff that we were told for years and years was killing us. And turns out that's probably not the case. So a lot of people don't know, the hidden dangers of, primarily fructose and sugar, and how much sugar is hidden within the foods that the supermarkets want to sell you. I guess it's really really no surprise when you look at the sugary cereals and the processed food and that sort of thing. But the bigger problem, I think, is that a lot of food that you don't consider sugary is in fact packed with it. but mostly in starch form. So starchy foods like, rice, flour, stuff that's made from flour, pasta, and so forth, is essentially just converts to sugar when you eat it. So this was all news to me, but once I started addressing that and going back to a diet that I guess our parents had in the 50s and 60s, things started to change for me. So once again, welcome to the channel. Keep an eye out. I'll start putting out some videos on what I did, exactly what I'm eating, what you can do to follow along, and hopefully get the same sort of results that I did. So thanks for dropping by, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers, bye-bye.